Today, we're going to talk about white privilege. I'm playing. Well, it could be white privilege.
We're basically talking about white privilege.
All right, so we want to talk about this guy named Cameron Tyrell, and this 18-year-old guy in California, and basically he joined his neighborhood Crips. No,
Caesar.
he joined the Crips. He joined the Crips, and then obviously he was rolling with his homies one day, or whatever the case is, and I guess he was a driver he was a driver in a drive-by shooting, per se. The guys hopped out of the car, did what they had to do, came back in the car, and he drove off. Now, he got arrested with two other people. He was 18, he's an adult, obviously, and these other guys were juveniles. He got arrested, obviously they went to jail. His bond was set at $5 million. He's wealthy, his parents had money, he got out of the $5 million bond, while the other two stayed in jail because obviously they're not sufficiently, influx with funds. With that being said, fast forward, he got acquitted of all the charges because the jury obviously acquitted him. But he said that he didn't know that he was taking him there for that. With all that being said, dog, I feel like, yeah, you may not know you were taking him there, but then you took him back to where the fuck he went to. Then he went to Justin Holmes, rest in peace, God bless the dead, went to his mural and started kicking his candles over. You feel me?
He was a part of that?
What do you mean?
He kicked the murals too?
Yeah. So how you gonna tell me that you didn't know that you were a part of the shooting? I mean, didn't know it was gonna happen. I just don't understand that. And then he got off based on that defense.
If a black person would have used that defense and said, I didn't know, then the charges would have still been, if not been charged with murder, he would have still been an accessory, or he would have still been hit with some kind of charge,
right.
And they would have tried to push it to the max. And as for example,
He rich, right?
let's just say,
wealthy.
rest in peace, XXX. Let's
Right.
say the driver would have tried that one. So I was just driving. I didn't know that they were going to do that. I thought we were going to go rob someone. I didn't know they were going to kill him. Guess what?
Wow.
He's still getting charged with what?
Something, murder.
Murder, right now, currently.
Yes. Word, wow, babe. Great fucking example. I didn't think about that. And I feel like with that being said, man, like, we all talk about white and black, and we all talk about, at the end of the day, it comes down to money. Do you feel,
You took the words out of my mouth.
hold on, do you feel like if a rich black guy was in that situation, the same thing would happen?
Yeah.
I feel the same way too.
Yep.
I feel like they'd make an example out of him.
They made no example out of shit. They would have took that cash because at
Yeah,
the
they
end of
took
the
the
day,
bail money, but they wasn't gonna acquit him. They'd have ran him through a trial, made him pay for his trial.
No,
if he was
yeah,
gonna get
so
away
they- so
with
they
it, they
could
was
get some
gonna
more money
milk
out of
him.
his ass.
They were gonna do
If
something,
that be
and
the
they would have
case.
dragged his name
And
through
then
the
it probably
fucking
depends
walls.
on how because at the end of the day, who's to say that this kid's daddy ain't like some high up in that county,
Right.
bro? You feel what I'm saying? So that's probably another reason why Buddy got off.
Well, let's think about a little bit while back. There was another little white boy who did something, and his defense was he was so privileged that he didn't know he was doing wrong, and he got away with it.
You mean with Brock Taylor when he's dry humping the girl, or whatever the case was? Yeah, and he got, yeah. I don't think it's funny, dog, but he was at a party apparently, and he was dry humping his female, and then two people caught him, and he got off. And I just don't understand how these people don't go to jail or something.
Yo, people still do that. Dry home, bro.
So wait, you rather him take the clothes off and rape her, dog?
Yo, who does that, bro? Who even fuck with somebody when they drunk, bro?
All I'm
That's
saying,
not yours.
at the end of the day, bro, we talk about equality, and we talk about injustice, and stuff like that. That's an injustice, dog. Because I feel like all three of them was involved in that shit equally.
But money talks, bro. Money talks, bro.
I understand, but it's not equally, right?
It's not, because if I was in that situation, I would probably still be sitting in jail, nigga. Cause I don't have that money.
Right.
I don't have that bond money.
Right.
I can't do
See,
that.
the issue is like when we look at how it works, and we've had a little bit of it explained to us. You know how they have the minimum sentence and the maximum, and see that benefits them in a way. Because what's going to happen is when people say, oh, we want equality, so if you murdered someone, then this should be the sentence and everyone should get that sentence. But then they hit you with, oh, well, they've never done a crime before and they did. So we want to hurt them more and teach them because they didn't. So they're kind of using that in a way to make it seem like, well, we're not really being unequal because look at this background, look at that. But my issue with that is if I got locked up in the past for something and I had to serve 5 months or 6 months, and I served my 5 to 6 months, and I'm out, and I got locked up in the future for something, I'm not on trial for what I did in my past.
Yeah, why the fuck are you going back to look at
so
the
now,
things I did before?
Right.
Because the minimum sentence is 5 years, which I could have possibly gotten. You went back and said, well, she's been arrested before, we're going to hit her with the maximum.
The teacher.
But I've already served that time. Why am I serving for that again? Why am I being repunished for something I've already paid for?
Well,
I should only be on trial for this.
Because in their mind, they looking at it like you shouldn't even be back in here.
But if it's two different crimes,
you didn't learn your lesson the
if it's
first
two different
time.
crimes,
You didn't learn your lesson the first time, so
I agree with that. It's
the
called,
lesson of what, being a perfect human?
baby, check me out. You can't kill a human being
Oh, absolutely
and go to
not. I'm not
court
saying
and
that.
say, oh, let me out, and then do it again.
And then do it
You know what I
again.
mean? So at the
No.
end of the day, I feel like when you go to jail, it's to, yo, I don't want to come back here.
But the issue is with them having that range of being able to
Right.
give different sentences
Right.
is why we see when it comes to African Americans, we're getting maximum sentences, ridiculous things, outrageous bonds,
Right.
and then when it comes to them, it's just like,
But see that not all the time it takes money, because a lot of time they trick us into saying just taking some dumb shit that they get, take a plea or some shit. When bruh, you're not even in the wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause I done been down that road, bruh. Where I'm getting blamed, and in my mind I'm like, yo, they can't have no pictures of me doing nothing because I didn't do that shit. But I still jumped on probation.
Because they have you sitting there
Because
for months.
they had me sitting there for months, bro, and I got tired of sitting there.
Right?
And this is the thing. You see, now if I could go back and do it, nigga, I would have sat there.
Right.
Because, bro, y'all don't have anything on me. Take this shit to trial.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But because at the age I was, I feel like I'm missing something out here, so I wanted to come back out.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that be our mindset, bro. You feel me? Like, we don't know no better. The first thing they come with, we trying to jump on it because we trying to come back out here. You feel what I'm saying? They give you ROR. That's released on your own recordings, but that shit still goes on your fucking record.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still goes on your record.
Yeah.
And
So
you didn't
then
even fucking do anything.
So next time they get pulled over, you're suspect in some shit.
Exactly.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So we need to stop that. Sometimes, bruh, you might think it's wrong, but sometimes, not you per se, but people, sometimes you might have to just take shit to trial, bruh, and fight shit out, because at the end of the day, especially when you know you're not wrong, bruh, you know you didn't do nothing wrong. Yo, fuck that money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna go find me a lawyer and I'm gonna let the lawyer know, look, bruh, blase squaze, I ain't did that shit.
But, you know,
and I feel like we could win this because I didn't do that.
But, you know,
And because at the end of the day, a lot of us don't have the money for that.
we don't have the time,
And we don't have the time and none of that.
Yeah.
That's why we go down the roads and we fuck our own life up, bruh. Because we just be quick to jump on a lot of dumb shit. You can't pull me over and just say, oh,
you got weed in the car.
I got weed in the car, or not even that, because because a lot of times they'll pull you over, right? And then say you do got weed in the car, but they'll pull you over and say, oh, it's just random, or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Then when they find the weed, you know what the first thing they're gonna tell you? It was a probable cause. I pulled you over because I had a probable cause. No, you didn't, because there ain't nothing wrong with my car. You feel what I'm saying? All my lights is good. I'm turning on. I put my signal on. All that. You see, if we take shit like that to trial, bro, we can actually win that. You feel what I'm saying? But we never do. We'll sit there and take the first dump to probation or go to drug court. Now, when we go back to court, the fucking judge is looking at us like a fucking junkie because we was in drug court. You feel what I'm saying?
You've been here before, Mr.
You've been here before, and we had you in drug court already. You
Why
feel
you
what I'm
haven't
saying?
learned lesson, right?
Nah, bruh. Sometimes we need to just take shit to trial, bruh. For real.
Man, and I feel like even if you do take it to trial, because depending on where you are, the jury look at you.
I only say that because if you know you're right.
Yeah, give you a fighting chance. I feel what you're saying, man. I feel what you're saying.
But you can't really say that you know you're right if they did find weed, because at the end of the day, if you take it to trial...
I'm being that, because at the end of the day, ain't no if or buts. You ain't pulled me over for this weed. This is not why you pulled me over. You pulled me over because you said some other shit. Now you find weed in my car. Now you putting that charge plus this weed on me? Nah, fuck out of here. Nope, I'm fighting that. Cause you didn't pull me over for this weed. I wasn't running from you. So you pulled me over because some random shit. And you found weed. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you that ain't my weed and you put that in here. Fuck that.
Man, moral of the story, man, we need to get some money, bruh. And we need to get some black judges. We need to get some black prosecutors.
He had one, man, but he died, dog.
Who?
Johnny motherfucking Cochran.
Word.
This nigga got off R. Kelly. This nigga got off Michael Jackson.
We need more lawyers, man, in our corners, guys. And they bro.
Got off OJ.
No, it's not just more lawyers, but I feel like I think someone said I forgot what podcast I listened to, but it was somebody who was saying that we need to put like a money in a pot. Just keep it in the pot for when certain people get in trouble, they can go to the pot and get the money they need.
Nah, they just gonna take it.
You can't do that. Look at the job at Chili's when y'all was doing that shit. Niggas ain't want. Everybody was ready to get their money, but never wanted to put in. But every time these motherfuckers was ready to get their money, you remember that shit. Yeah. Why you think I know? That's like partner. That's why I ain't never want to get in that shit with y'all, man. I was straight.
Man, we gotta do something, man. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Like, share, fucking subscribe.
Please. Yellow bastards.
We appreciate all the comments, but
yeah,
we
at
don't
least
want
comments,
the video
though.
on YouTube.
This nigga be saying some dumbass shit, though, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Everything I say is the real.